a literally band around your neck, like really tight, and you can't open it. It's like a slave thing. I mean, you think it's like an accessoire or something, but really it's your final form sucks, dude. You're like a dog horse. Bad dog horse, bad god. And the moment something of any importance starts to happen, like the moment somebody asks him relevant questions, he starts to grunt and do nothing, even though he's super strong. We see later that he is strong, physically strong. He's not like a god, he's not like Toymaker or Maestro, who did not even have to. It was not the narration that they have real bodies. It was more like their bodies were physical forms of magic, just generated them and then could disappear magically. It was like materia, it was like magic, godlike powers. This dude, Sutekh, just has a body. He is just a body sitting on the Tardis, a big dog with stylish accessoires. That's just what he is. He can create bots, half sentient, half intelligent, half alive, can kill and make dust, and he's strong. That's it. And he has this telepathic powers. Okay, he has a lot of powers, but like any strong person with a rope, like even if you would have dragged him with a rope to a car and you would have driven the car into the Tardis, that would have worked fine. It would have worked well, like really. I mean, 10 strong guys with a really strong rope would have been enough for real, like any time. And even with this rope technique, I mean, I asked you once and I asked you once more, they had the opportunity to create everything, like at least everything the Doctor would have been able to remember. Persons, objects, stuff, entities, whatever. Everything the Doctor lived through in all the seasons, the time window was able to create. Because the time window was able to create a fucking TARDIS. And the fucking TARDIS is like the peak of technique, so the time window was more powerful than a normal TARDIS was. So it could have created everything. They went for a funky TARDIS and a rope and a whistle and gloves, but what would you have chosen? This is a nice question, because I mean, now they're playing the rope-a-dope. He's using the glove, and the moment something important happens, Sutekh is just groaning and moaning like a dog. Now it's his point to reveal his master plan. We knew because Mel was cold, that gave it away, the coldness. So now he wants to kill them, because now he's roped, and the whistle do what? He whistles a lot. He whistles 4 times to pull 2 levers. Like one whistle would have been totally fine to do this, but he whistles 4 times to pull 2 levers, and then something opens, and then he whistles 2 more times, and the creature of Sutekh hears something, goes to it, makes like this move, and it's like a big laser thingy that glows deathly, and the creature, what the heck could ever this be? Sutekh claimed he was in every atom and in the very heart of the TARDIS. Claimed it. So either that was worthless, or no, that was worthless. Okay, that was the one that was a worthless line. So we had bullshit line 200. Yeah, let's say 200. It's fair. So the creature, even the actress of the creature, got allowed to make a "that's a laser beam" thingy motion and gets blasted conveniently out of the TARDIS. So with the laser beam pushing the creature out first, then the laser beam also pushing the TARDIS away from Sutekh, which she clinched on all the time for 800 years now. And the TARDIS moving physically now with an acceleration of, I don't know, it looks fast, maybe it's like a Ferrari accelerating, or maybe like a jet fighter. Not more, not faster. No, it doesn't break the sound barrier. So there's not a bang, so it's not that fast. It's slower. It's moving away from Sutekh. Sutekh is roped, and the rope has attention to that direction. The TARDIS is also moving away into that direction. So physically, if he wanted to clinch onto the TARDIS, he could. Because, you know, he clinched on for that shit for 800 years, and it went hyperspace and hyperspeed and super speed and through the time vortex and flight around a lot. It did a lot of shit in that time. But now, in that specific moment, he's not clinching that hard. He's just not. Because, you know, he's roped now, and the rope pulls him in the same direction as the TARDIS is going. So that's the thing with physics. When you get pulled in the same direction, the thing is pulled that you're clinching on, you will lose the thing. Seems super obvious to me. So, okay, this makes physically, sci-fi physically, this makes sense. They have the gloves, and yeah, he's weak as shit against the gloves because they are, I'm stronger than you gloves. Every time I'm stronger than you gloves. So they are stronger, that's okay. And they pull him, again, they pull him into the TARDIS. This thing is super big and super powerful and super strong. It has big claws. It could have already done 3 or 4 jumps and smashed them to bits. It has the time for this. But the camera only showing like rah, rah, how it's grunting and doing moves like rah, I don't know what to do. Rah. And they are running and they're doing action, and it's a nice shot of them running, I guess. And they are putting him on the thingy, okay? Now he is just bound to a metal thingy in the TARDIS. Thus meaning, I mean 10 seconds went by, he could easily have reached the doors of the TARDIS and killed him. So, my disbelief is not very suspended right now. It's very awake, maybe a bit too much. I'm sorry for... I don't want to disturb your entertainment. If you think this shit is entertaining, that's fine. I love that for you. Really. I love the actors, I love the props, looks, the music, but they messed up storytelling really bad this time. It's sad because, you know, after Capaldi, Whittaker and the Chibnall area, they pretty much fucked up everything. They destroyed everything that was all even way worse than this. So worse that I lost fun in it. I lost pleasure, and I didn't really watch it. I forced myself through it, and I skipped a lot of episodes partially because I couldn't stand it. So this season was very good. Super actors, super start, super episodes. How can you mess it up at the end so bad? Don't give us Lost. Don't give us the last season of Game of Thrones. Don't be Stephen King in the last chapter of The Dark Tower. It's just a big mess up when you don't have anything to show for. Just make it... Don't build up that big, or be honest about it. Don't make a whole fake... Best case, this is a fake episode. Best case, it's all 78 Dallas, a whole season they just dreamt in the shower. Was it like that? I'd never watched it, but it's historical. I think the Dallas TV show was one of the first to do it, that a whole season or several seasons, I may be over-exaggerating, maybe it was just some episodes, but they're all just dreams, they never happened. So this is the move, like when it's all just a dream, or when it's all just a scene on a set, or you can improvise a lot, it was all just part of a book. I don't want to have a whole season or more, even more seasons to be turning out as a build-up for it was all just a story, because then it never happened. It's a double downer, because it is a story, it is fantasy, so it's not much worse to make a double fantasy, is it though? When they find out on stage that it's just an act and they start to act like it's reality, that's just a layer of act. It can be cool, it can be nice, it can be powerful, but I don't see that it's worth all the fake out and all the wrong narratives. It's just like kidding with your fans. It's not worth it. It breaks your storylines, it breaks my connection to the show, sadly. So, okay, again to what's happening. The doctor is happy now because I had a whistle and a rope and some power gloves, like I had the physical ability to be strong. And I'm treating this Sutekh dude like a fucking dog. Yeah, like a rabbit dog.
Into the vortex.
Into the vortex, okay. I love to do this shit. Let me have a look at this. Okay, just measuring the time. Sutekh has a rope on him, and the TARDIS gets blasted away from him at... First thing he tries to do is send his servants, but they get, I guess, crushed by the TARDIS. You never see them, but this gets laser beamed. So let me have a look. The servants turn around, this gets laser beamed. It is wrong because the doors look into the wrong direction, but I guess for continuity Sutekh turned the TARDIS around before that for no reason other than the laser beam has to show into the back. So at least this is right, you know. The laser beam at least shows into the right direction, but Sutekh turning the TARDIS around for not showing the door, like, I don't show you the door. He turned the TARDIS around for convenience before, so that made that bullshit, and the line with that, so it's retrospectively line bullshit 201. So now, yeah, okay, yeah, his death servants, who were able to withstand bullets and laser shots before, like they all just turned to dust. They were just like comic figures, bye-bye! They fly to the side to never be heard of again. That's literally what's happening. These death bots, able to kill whole planets and sun systems and basically being the harbingers of death, they just get pushed away by a thing that's moving through space. They just... and they don't move, they don't talk, they never appear again. For real, this is just what's happening in this episode. It's just, I mean, there's always a twist in the end, but that the twist is we go all Mickey Mouse, goofy, comic-y on the God of Death. I mean, it was to expect because that's always what they do. Yeah, okay, the reset is as expected. It's goofy, it's comic-y, it's non-realistically, and it's super simple. Like, Daddy, save your daughter and kill the bad guy. Okay, I will. Kiss, kiss, or night, night, whatever. And I mean, no. So, okay. I'm watching into the timeline now. Okay, as I mentioned before, this time the TARDIS moving really did the job. Sutekh clinched into his new home, claimed to have his every heart and to understand very deeply and it's knew his home and connected with it. While in reality it was just one of his guys in there pressing buttons and pulling levers. I learned that. And in reality he never clinched really hard. It was more luck than he was so misled that he let loose in that moment, so his clinch wasn't that good and the Tardis got away from him. That's what, no, we just saw that happen, so that's happening, that's the thing. And yeah, this is so into the vortex. Okay. When the doctor says what now into the vortex, it's really funny because what happened the last time you tried this? Like you did this once before, went out perfectly well, didn't it? Okay, it's different, but it's the feeling I get. It was different. So, measuring time here, cool music, they take off the gloves, we respect props, we will go with the props into the vortex, like cool set, cool moment, Ruby keeps a hold, okay. And the creature has literally, after all this action, the creature is standing, a rope is loosely connected to this direction. Also where his opponents are, not even 10 meters away. So the creature has 30 seconds to kill him. With his claws, I mean, they are not strong. And it decides to don't do any of this shit. It just, we have to assume, because that's all we see, that it's standing for 30 seconds like with the rope. This is what Sutekh is doing. At this point, we know the reset is coming now, and it was never to take serious at any place. It was never worth anything. It never built up tension. At this point, it's just a clownery. Nothing more. So the reset button we know is minus and minus is plus, death and death brings life. Totally one of the more logical bullshit lines in this episode. I call it bullshit line 250. And if I were to make any memes, I mean, you see, this is pretty pure, and I'm not like the I have a whole studio guy, and maybe I will be someday when you support my travel for world peace and my entertainment and all of that shit. Press the like button, share if you stand up to this point in the video. I mean, that really you were, I guess you were somewhat excited of all the shit I talk. I don't even remember half of the shit I talk, but it's nice that you're still here. We're not even finished with this shit yet. Imagine the scene with Sutekh number 2, copy of original Sutekh. Imagine the scene with him just surfing in the time vortex, and I'm simply the music of Everybody Loves Surfing. Everybody loves surfing. I don't know how much I'm supposed to sing of this because of copyright infringements, and this is my video. I don't show any of Doctor Who. I don't want to share any fucking millions of dollars I will get for this, but I think this is still this is, you know, I give it to you, but it's not like I have to pay Doctor Who for this. I hope not, because that wouldn't be worth a cent. I mean, for that shit, no. Okay, Sutekh is surfing the time vortex, and everybody is surfing in the USA, and everybody starts surfing in the USA. He's just roped like a dog. This is the solution of the episode. Let's rope him like a dog, fly through the time stream in a random order. That's just how they show it, how they show what is being undone, is a random fucking time order. It's not linear, it's just random fucking pictures. He's surfing nicely. He has no problem out there in the time vortex. So, it's fine out there. So now Doctor Who giving us the explanation why this is the reset button, otherwise nobody in his right mind would understand it. So it's like this end scene in children's theatre where you did not a good job and you have to have someone explain it. So this is what's happening here. He has to explain, yeah, now this is minus and minus is plus, this is life, and you're creating life now, motherfucker. You have no chance but to do this, because reasons, you know? Obviously, how would you even... So, nice music, everybody's back to life. The lieutenant now touches the boss, and from now on they have a love relationship. It seems later they take hands. I don't know, maybe I'm misleading it. I misunderstand something. I don't know. They're all alive. All alive. All is reset. What a big surprise. Big surprise. It's all alive. And I hate that Mrs. Flood, she's just like, that's our boy, that's my boy. I think she's saying that's our boy. Which would referring to the Doctor. Our boy. I don't know. Miss Flood could lead to something cool-ish, but I don't trust this shit anymore. Everybody gets to act and to react. Oh my god, we are back to life! Or does she say lover boy, or does she say Glover boy? She has something about a boy with gloves or loves. Miss Flood is really... She's really celebrating that shit. I mean, I would too. If I were back to alive again, I would remember that the dust cloud killed me and now I'm back to alive. Be happy too. That's okay, that's not a bullshit line. I mean, I don't know if it's a bullshit line because I cannot understand it. I would love to read the script on Glover boy or Lover boy or Our boy. I'm really unsure. Please write down in the comment when you're still here. Please write down and let me know. Is this Glover boy or Lover boy? Is this our boy? Is this her boy? Is this even a boy? Or what the fuck is she saying here? Okay, unit are all back to life. What are they doing? They open the doors to the roof and they go to the doors and they stand in the doorway. Do they take even a step out? No, but they go in formation, or they drive their scooters, they go all out, and you clearly see that the actors looked for their own directions, because some are playing I'm Happy to Alive, Rose is playing Okay It's Nice, and for some reason unit guy is taking unit boss's hand. She's like all surprised, but she thinks it's nice. Doesn't make sense at all. Why do you go to the roof and don't talk about being resurrected, like, for real? What was the dialogue in between there? We're all alive, let's go back to the roof and stand in formation, please.